You've had a lot of client experiences taking them around a country that obviously means so much to you. I'm sure you've witnessed some pretty powerful aha moments. You've mentioned a few already. Do you have any other story that you'd like to share of people who were deeply impacted by their time in Kenya with you guys?
I do. I actually have two that I would love to share. These are the two
Yeah,
that
go for it.
really resonate me that makes me very emotional here. So this was about 2 years ago. We had a lady that came from California, and she booked us through an agent, and she was a very introverted individual, very introverted. Her New Year's resolution was that she wanted to push herself out of her comfort zone. This is a lady that's never left the country before. She's
Wow.
only been to 5 other states before.
Wow.
So this is someone that's literally completely fresh, has never experienced outside the bubble of the United States. And she knew, again, her New Year's resolution was she needed to get out of her comfort zone. So she knew she needed to travel somewhere. And so she approached an agent that she just met, and she told the agent, had no idea the destination, just said, I need to go on some sort of trip. And she referred to it as a trip. Now, when you talk to her today, she refers it to as a journey. She approached the agent, told her about this, and the agent, fortunately, has known us, has booked with us multiple times, and said, you know what? If you truly want to push yourself, you need to go on a SkyIn journey. We jumped on a call. I did a presentation in front of the agent and the client. She booked literally on the call. She said, "Book me
Oh,
up." She ended up joining a small group excursion that we already had planned, and that group was willing to accept her in because, as a solo traveler, she knew she needed to go with other people, not do it by herself. She went on this journey. She went on a 2 week excursion across Kenya, immersing herself. She did stay at a homestay for the 4 nights in Nairobi. She went to both of our indigenous tribes. She went to the coast. She went on safari. Everything was magical. She got back to the States and she gave me a call. And this is a person, I mean, 3 months later, did not hear from her. 3 months later, she gives us a call and she asked to speak to me. I talked to her. She said, Skylar, can I just have 5 minutes of your time? I said, yeah, what's going on? How are you? Like, how has life been? I mean, what's going on? She said, Skylar, I really got to build a personal relationship with you. I've been on multiple calls with you. Obviously, when we do, 1 month prior to departure, we set up pre-travel video calls to make sure that we well equipped all travelers before they even step foot on a plane. During her excursion, I was always checking in on her because I knew this was something that was completely far out of her comfort zone. She got back and she said, Skylar, I got to tell you something. She said, I have lived at the same cul-de-sac for 6 years. She said, there's 5 other houses in my cul-de-sac that I have never met a single person before. She said, I'm that type of person that I go to work, I come home, I go to grocery store, I come home, I don't interact. That's how introverted she is. And she said, your journey that you provided me completely transformed my thought process, how I appreciate and accept communities. She said, immediately when I got back, I went and introduced myself to all my neighbors.
oh,
I'm very
wow.
close to 2 of my neighbors now, and she's involved with multiple community projects.
Wow.
That was her aha moment.
Yeah.
That journey, sorry,
No,
the
I'm about
fact
to
that
cry
she,
too.
because to me, I knew what Kenya has done to me. I knew how much it's impacted me and how much when I first started is what I feel going to be the same that other people feel. I had no idea. Now, obviously, almost 7 years later, and hundreds of travelers coming our way, and but for her to be so introverted, someone that has never left the country, someone that literally just just goes on her linear path and not willing to expand, and again, to go on this journey and to come back, and we don't expect people to build a hut in front of their house and just live indigenously. But now she's involved in multiple community projects. She pushed herself to go introduce her to all her neighbors and now is like best friends with 2 of them. That is the impact aha moment that she had. And it
Mhm.
completely transformed her just because. And the cool thing about this is that when you go on one of our journeys, you're not there to work. You're not like on a missionary trip where you're like building a church for 5 days. Like you're still going on, and this is the only time I'm gonna refer this, you're still going on a vacation, right? You're still going and enjoying and being pampered and having people assist you. Like you're not there working, you're there just to explore and go on an adventure. But that journey had more impact to her than if she were to go and do like a missionary type of work, because again, so that's what's really cool about our journeys is that you go on this vacation, but yet you get so much more out of it than just again bringing home beautiful pictures and souvenirs.
Yeah.